Hey, we out here in the garden again today. And what we're doing today, we're preparing a new coop for the quail. And I just wanted to come and show y'all a little bit of it while husband was working on it. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see what he's doing. And this is just the base part of it. And so far this part is you just snapping it in. But I know it for the tools it said you needed a drill and some other things as we build. I don't know if y'all could see that bee right there. We have bumblebees in the yard today. They've been out here. I don't know if y'all could see them or not. But I just wanted y'all to see what we're doing. Making a much bigger quail. I think it's 9 feet by 6 feet. 9 feet wide, 6 feet long. Or 9 feet long, 6 feet wide. I think that's what it is. Or I have it backwards. Baby, what is it? 9 feet wide and 6 feet long. I think the width is 9 feet and the length is 6 feet. So it's 6 by 9 and 6 feet tall as well. So that's going to replace this coop that we have here. Give them a lot more space to rip and run around. Give them more sunlight. Give them more sunlight. Because we're looking for them to start producing us some eggs. Start laying out some eggs by April. So these are full grown quail now. I don't know if y'all can see them in there. But they love being to the window. And so I know they need more little daylight getting in. So hope y'all can see them as well. But I just wanted to come out and show in the garden today. Husband has been out here. Me and Kailani, we went to church this morning, which we often do on some Sundays. I haven't been this month. This is my first time coming. Well, I think this is March the 1st. Baby, ain't this March the 1st? So this is March the 1st. So I didn't go in February working. And then we went and celebrated Valentine's Day on the Sunday that I was off. Me and my husband went off and celebrated because Valentine's Day is also my sister's birthday. So we usually celebrate her. You know, as your family members and your siblings get older, spend time with them. You know, so my sister turned 63, I believe. I believe she turned 63. So we went with her. So that Sunday, we stayed in and just enjoyed each other and celebrated our love for each other on that day. What we're doing out here in the garden today, guys, we are getting that coop together. And the garden is coming along. I have more seedlings that I need to put down, put out, tomatoes, bell peppers, different things like that. I have those that we need to put in, but I mainly want to come and show you how we're doing with the coop and what we're doing with the coop. All right, guys, I'll see you in this garden later. Okay, guys, I am still out here and checking on the progress, showing you all the progress we have made with the coop thus far. And we have the whole framing up. All of this was snap in, rolling and snap in. I'll show you closer to what I mean when I say snap in. And this is probably the easiest part here. Just mash these little things here and snap them into the hole. That's the easiest part. We're going to be getting to the harder part in a minute. But so far, husband has the frame up. I came out here and helped a little bit, hold things so he could get one end snap and then get the other end snap. And what we're going to do, the plan is, after we get everything set, I done been in the house and changed clothes and came back out here. And it's warm out here today. It feels good. It's only 70. The little wind, when the wind blows, make it a little chill, but not much. But you know, as you all know, I have said 1,000 times, I be layered up. And well, I'm not layered up today. I just have on 2 shirts, a t-shirt and then this top shirt. And I'm gonna keep wearing a long sleeve shirt out here because the gnats are out. As soon as we see sunshine, we have gnats, and that's what's out. The gnats are out. But what our little plan is, let's see if this little table will hold me. We're gonna take a break in a minute so we could eat. We haven't eaten Sunday food yet. I haven't had anything today, not even coffee. So I'll be going inside to eat. Kailani hasn't. Well, she had breakfast, honey, because she gonna get her breakfast in. She ate breakfast before we went to church. I didn't, and Babe hasn't eaten yet either. But what we hoping to do, y'all excuse me, dealing with these sinuses and up under these trees, honey. What we're planning to do is once we get this coop situated, get it ready for the birds to move in. The plan is to put them in that hutch. And if we have to, some of them automatically run in the hutch when you go in there anyway. So all that don't, we'll be having to put them in there one by one. We'll lock them up in the hutch, and we're going to take that particular cage down. It's not going to be hard because if you was here when I told you all that I was getting quail and I wanted a coop and I wanted it built around my trellis. So the base of that coop is the frame of that coop is the trellis. So all we basically need to do is just kind of knock stuff down, knock those boards down. I will be using a hard cloth, which is the screen part. That's the hard cloth. I will be using that around the bottom of the coop, of this new coop, and around the bottom of the frame. And I will be using some hard cloth there because there is hard cloth in the back, hard cloth in the front, and it's hard cloth all over the top, covered with a thick layer of the plastic. This coop came with a tent, the very thick plastic. And if necessary, I'll buy some more. But I ordered this from, this is Vivor. This coop came from Vivor. It only took 3 days to get here. It got here exactly when they said that it would. And when I ordered it and paid, it seemed like it shipped the same day. And it got here exactly when they said that it would. And so it didn't take long to get it. It wasn't very expensive. I think the total was like $150 or something like that. And I did a 3-year warranty on it, just so if the canopy, which is the tent part, what people call the tarp, if that canopy part tears or if anything rust or anything break or bend, anything like that, the warranty is on it. So, and that's for 3 years. That was additional money, but it was additional $19. I don't mind telling y'all how much stuff costs. Just in case you think you're interested or if you want to do it, you don't have to get the warranty on it. I did because I know I'm around here a bunch of trees. I know limbs fall, and where they're at, they're going to be under trees. So if a limb fall and shit, Kailani, those baby, put those down. That is good. Here's Kailani, y'all. She's picking some berries that came from the trees, but they look like blueberries, but you cannot eat these. We don't eat these. I don't know what these is, but we don't eat these. And they must not be that great because there's so many of them out here. The squirrels don't eat them either. So Kailani, make sure you don't put that in your mouth like you do the mud pies. Now, don't be eating this stuff.
No.
What?
It dropped from the tree and I picked them up.
I know, but that's not garden food, okay? That's not garden food. That's not what we eat. We don't eat those. If those was food that we could eat, trust me, Nona would have been had them picked up, okay? That's not garden food. We don't eat those. It's a lot of them down there, ain't it? Yeah, I saw them, and that's why I wanted to sweep them up because I didn't want you getting them. Go get your yellow cup from over there. Look, see right here, baby, Kailani, the yellow cup that's right there. Okay, so sorry, y'all. Look, Kailani be out here and she be wanting to tell me stuff. She got a whole her little sand pail that she used on the beach, and out here to play in the sand. She got that full of them little berries that we don't need, that we can't eat. I haven't ever eaten one. Don't think I ever will because if the animals ain't trying to eat them up, I know good well I shouldn't be eating them. But that's one of the trees that's in our yard. Don't you know I wish those was blueberries or grapes or even wild blackberries? Because when I was growing up, we had wild blackberries in our yard. We see them when they green, when they red, and then when they turn black, and we knew it was time to pick. We used to call them bullets, but it's the other thick grape scuffernine. I think that's what people call them, scuffernine grapes. So those grew wild in our yard on the island that I grew up on. We didn't have to plant those. Those grew wild over there. But they have done so much building and chopping down trees and clearing property to stuff like that. It's not really over there anymore. Stuff like that is not even over there anymore. Okay, we got off subject, y'all. Y'all know we'll ramble over here. Um, but yeah, that's what we plan on doing, putting all the chicken in the hutch, and then we're just gonna take that down, and we're gonna use some of the things from that. We're not gonna waste any material. We're gonna use it wherever we can. I'll show y'all a better picture of this. So I definitely, of this new coop, I definitely will be using some of the hard cloth on the bottom because this kind of sits up off the ground. It's not flat. Now we will level it out as flat as we can when we place it. We haven't placed it yet. So, but when we place it, we will level it out as flat as we can. And I will put hard cloth so far in the bottom, but I won't put it all the way through the bottom because I still want them to be able to peck at the dirt like they want to without interference. So this is much bigger. It's twice the size as the coop that they have. It's the same height because that other coop is like 6 feet tall, maybe 8, maybe. But this is 6 feet tall, 9 feet wide, 9 feet long, 6 feet wide. So they got double the space in here. It'll be easier for me to go in here and clean their coop out with, and them having a safe side to go on without feeling like I'm in their way. Because that other coop is good, but it have them closed in so much that I don't think they're getting the sun that they need in order to lay eggs properly. Because from everything that I read, they like a lot of sunshine and they like a lot of light. And being that we coming into our long days where it's not going to be getting dark until 8 o'clock, those are supposed to be the best time for these particular breed of birds to lay eggs. So these are bob white quails. And that's it, guys. I just wanted to come and show you all the progress on it, and I'll be coming back showing you little bit by little bit as we complete this. We're going to try to complete this today, but we're going to be taking a break to go have some food in a moment. I think what husband is doing over there now, he's reading on the directions and he's getting the other parts for the next area that he's going to be working on. So, and so far this was the easy part because he hadn't been out here long, he said. And so this is the part that's snapped together. So, which I said that. So guys, I'll see y'all back out here later. I'll get back with you all when we have more progress and something else to show. Okay, y'all, I'm back out here in the garden. I'm still out here working on this quail coop. Turn you around so you can see what we got done. We're at a stopping point. It's getting cold out here. And my nose, of course, is starting to drip. But we decided to veer off of the directions because across the top it was just calling for the tent, but we wanted some kind of netting up here as well as the tarp that goes on top. So we're putting the little mesh fence netting. It's pretty strong. They say chicken wire, but it is pretty strong. If I feel like we need to go around and reinforce the sides with some hard cloth, we'll have some hard cloth from the coop that we're going to be taking apart. And then I have some over here in the corner, and it's some further around the corner as well. But we decided to veer from what the directions was asking, because if we do have owls in this area, and when I say owls in this area, I'm talking about in my neighborhood. We hear owls out here all the time because we do have woods behind our house. And so we hear owls out here. And I know once they get in this opening, owls will eat little chickens, little birds or whatever. And plus we saw a vulture this morning just sitting on the pole. So, and I think they do that because we have bird houses in the front yard, in the front of Glory's garden, in the tree. And they be making their nest in there. So I think that's why. Well, I would say it was a raven, but it wasn't black. It wasn't a black bird. Most ravens are black, big black birds, but this wasn't a black bird. He was an odd color, but very big. And that was this morning when we was getting ready to go to church this morning. We saw that, and he was just flying around from house to house, sitting on the telephone wire. So we want to try to reinforce this coop as much as we can. In hopes of saving our birds for ourselves is what we're trying to do. So I'm talking. What you trying to say? What is it, Kailani? She been eating mud pies, y'all, so she got mud pie on her face, okay? What is it?
Are you done now?
I'm almost done. I'm trying to wrap up this video, and I was about getting done, but you was talking. So there she go, y'all. Can y'all see the mud pie? Evidence of the mud pie. Yeah, she eat her mud pies, y'all.
I did.
Then she tell me how she had to rinse her mouth out. Okay. She said, yeah, I had to rinse my mouth out because I was like, cause what, using your mud pies? Yes. Okay. All right. So back to what we was talking about. We're trying to reinforce this so we strayed from the directions of what they had. And if we have to buy more chicken wire cloth, we will. And it's actually harder than what I thought. I thought it was just a little netting, but it's hard. It's hard enough. So we're going to put it across the top. So we probably will have to buy more because we have to cover the back. We have to cover this back area, both sides, and then the front area, the door, and then this area. And what I like about this door, it seems like it swings both ways. And I'll show you what I mean. This is the latch. And you could step in this way. And you also could push it to step out. So I really like that. And so we have to have mesh for all of the front and all of the back. We're doing the sides. So we just strayed from the directions because that's what we wanted to do to try to secure it. So y'all, that's it. That's what we're doing over here. I do have seedlings. I was working, but I had to stop and come help husband so we could kind of get to this point. We had a little issue with the door, how it should be, but we got that taken care of and we got it on. It just didn't look how they were showing in the picture. So that was some concern, but not much. We okay with that. But that's it, guys. And I'm sorry I keep saying but I'm trying to think of what I want to tell you about this coop. And I think I done told you everything. We're getting ready to wrap it up tonight, taking ourselves in the house. It has gotten cold out here. To the point where I feel like I needed to put on a sweatshirt, but instead of putting on a sweatshirt, we're just going to call it a day. It's 6:17 p.m. It's about to be dark anyway, so I'm going to go on in. And I'll see you guys in this garden tomorrow.